It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies' offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keep it...
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. We saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. A quick pass to the left. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Now on first down from the 28. The give to the lone running back. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. He'll work his way down to the 28. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Went to the running game on first down. Now 2nd down. Motion from the offense. The run from the shotgun. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, what a spin. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. He played a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
On a cold night, you feel every collision, blocking, tackling, whatever. Even when you get an interception like you did right there, it still hurts. So the cold will be a factor in this ball game. And how about the defense coming out, making a statement right out the gates?
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Going up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rodgers. Getting some heat. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Husky. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on 2nd down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Coleman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Huskies are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. UCLA. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Running back goes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's a reverse.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Got his man down the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The short hands, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
Washington, 24. UCLA, 0.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. Touchdown, Washington! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes ahead. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense in a split backfield. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Jackson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Third down coming up.
Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
First down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He makes the connection. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
41, UCLA, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Give to the running back. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on first down, finding positive drives.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Martin back to pass. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down coming up.
He'll just keep slinging it. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On the run, it's Coleman. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner goes down. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Martin back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Feeling some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Number 38 on to punt it away.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.